Nintendo just announced that they're bringing back their NES Classic Mini. Also, there's a new Back to the Future children's book that you can buy right now. And we're going to talk about all this retro news and lots more coming up on this episode of Retro Crunch. What up to my peoples? Welcome back to Retro Crunch, your nostalgia show that's all about current pop culture, movies, music, and games that relates to all things 70s, 80s, and 90s. Alright, the NES Classic Mini, for those that remember, is a throwback mini Nintendo console that was released on November 10th, 2016, and it sold 2.3 million units before Nintendo abruptly stopped selling it after just 6 months. A lot of consumers were pretty pissed at Nintendo because, for one, it was really hard to find the console, and number two, if you did manage to find one, scalpers were charging between $200 and $500 for the console, even though it was supposed to be listed at $59. So this left a lot of people pretty upset about the whole deal. Nintendo did go on to sell the SNES Classic, which they have done a lot better on managing the inventory and sales, but many are still waiting to get an NES. But finally, Nintendo has delivered. They just announced that they're going to be bringing the console back on June 29th to the US market. Now, there's also a Shonen Jump edition of the Japanese version of the Mini that's going to be released on July 7th, 2018. And it's going to come with 20 games to celebrate the Shonen manga comics 50th anniversary. So it looks like Japan's going to be getting a new set of games with its release, but the US is going to be stuck with the same 30 games that came with the original launch. I hope for the game lovers that this will be easier to snag than it was last time. Then up next, in some music news. You're telling me that the Backstreet Boys are back? Alright, the Backstreet Boys are not only back with their new single, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, but they also have graced us with a new music video as well. The video was just released early Thursday morning, so go check out their new song after the show. I'll link to the video down below in the description. And real quick, in some TV news. If you're a huge fan of DuckTales like I am, I just wanted to let you guys know that it's been rebooted in case you didn't already know. If you used to watch the old one, you might actually like this new one. And another cool thing is Darkwing Duck has finally been introduced into the show. And I believe it's on episode 11 in the first season that you finally get to see him. So go check it out. Oh, also, a Back to the Future children's book has just been released. I really wish I had something like this growing up. It's kind of a fun little adaptation of Robert Zemeckis' beloved sci-fi adventure. And I'll link to the book down below for those that might be interested. Also, there's a trailer for a biopic movie about the music group Queen that's coming out on November 2nd called Bohemian Rhapsody. And I'll link to that trailer down below for you guys as well. And that's your retro news for the week. If you enjoyed the show, please give the video a like. And if you're new here, I would love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. We put out new videos every Monday and Friday, and sometimes more. So if you're into retro news and nostalgia stuff, you're in the right place. Alright, my fellow retro heads, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. And remember, if it ain't retro, it ain't worth watching.